Poverty is an ancient phenomenon seen as a scourge for all nations and civilizations. Therefore, poverty is something that is never desired, yet on the other hand, it is an absolute part of life's reality that can never be eliminated. Poverty always goes hand in hand with poverty. They form a kind of complementary whole, meaning that where there is majestic luxury, there is also heartbreaking poverty. Poverty is a reality of life that cannot be erased, even with all the power and progress of the times. And it is an inseparable part of the human journey. Las Vegas is a clear example of how luxury and poverty go hand in hand. Vegas is a glittering city, a place where prosperity and hedonism are displayed vulgarly. It is a paradise for those who enjoy shopping and gambling. This city, located in the state of Nevada, United States, is a center of commerce, finance, and culture. Vegas has claimed to be the entertainment capital of the world, a place adorned with casinos, brothels, shopping malls, and billion-dollar hotels. With all its luxury and splendor, Vegas has been nicknamed Sin City, a nickname inspired by its alluring illicit industry. Vegas is also one of the cities with the brightest streets in the world, boasting at least 15 billion neon tubes, lit up in full color almost continuously. However, the glitz and glamour displayed by Vegas doesn't reflect its true nature. This is because beneath the luxurious buildings and billion-dollar casinos that symbolize its grandeur, lurk people who are considered to be a blight on its image and its vista. These are the people who live in dark tunnels and are nicknamed mole people, a nickname inspired by the mole rat species, both of which live in tunnels. This underground community serves as a contrast to the city above. While the lights of the casinos make Vegas appear glorious and daytime, the mole people live in dark, stuffy tunnels that seem nighttime. Vegas has one of the worst rates of urban homelessness in the United States. There are approximately 5,500 homeless people in the city. However, only 2,000 shelter beds are provided by the government. Therefore, the mole people choose their own path. They choose to live in abandoned underground tunnels, railroad tracks, flood channels, sewage tunnels, and even heating ducts. The tunnel network inhabited by these people spans hundreds of kilometers and can accommodate a population of approximately 1,500. Some of those who choose to live here are married couples who have reached a dead end in life and are homeless. They make these underground tunnels their home. Others are people who have given up on life, addicts, prostitutes, the mentally ill, and the unemployed. Sadly, many of these tunnel dwellers are war veterans who fought for the United States. They are heroes who know no fear or failure, but fate has dealt them a tragic blow, ending them in the city's miserable tunnels. Behind the towering walls of Vegas's skyscrapers, they groan in narrow alleys, absorbed in the song of a bustling city. The mole people community lives with gasping breath, hungry stomachs, and dreams buried before they can be realized. Underground life has become a haven for individuals and many couples who have failed. However, these concrete sewer tunnels provide a much cooler temperature than the Vegas streets. Therefore, for many homeless residents of Vegas, living in underground tunnels is the most sensible and preferable option compared to the sweltering heat of the Vegas streets. Within the cramped, stuffy tunnels, those living within created living rooms, dining rooms, and bedrooms. They strove to make these spaces as comfortable as possible, even furnishing them with mattresses, chairs, tables, and whatever else they deemed necessary. They sourced these items from dumpsters and transformed them into useful items. Although considered the most sensible form of housing, life in the tunnels was not entirely safe. In fact, it was fraught with danger and danger. Rats, cockroaches, scorpions, and spiders were alive in this labyrinth of tunnels. Even more threatening was the fact that these underground sewers served as floodways during storms. This was because the tunnels were designed to transport large amounts of water. The history of the Vegas tunnels began in 1975, when a monsoon caused flash floods that caused millions of dollars in damage. To prevent a recurrence, the government built a vast network of tunnels beneath the city to direct the water underground. Today, more than 200 miles of tunnels stretch beneath Vegas, with hundreds of people calling them home. These tunnels became famous in 2022 when a fugitive hid from authorities in them. Since then, they have become a favorite Vegas tunnel and a solution for those without a place to live. When flood season arrives, many tunnel residents lose their belongings to the dangerously fast-moving waters. Furthermore, many lose their lives, unable to escape the floodwaters that enter the tunnels. Some of those who die are never even found, having been swept away for miles. Therefore, every year during the rainy season, which lasts between June and September, social workers and flood district personnel try to persuade communities to leave the tunnels for safety reasons. However, many choose to remain in the tunnels, willing to face the risks. For them, life in the tunnels, with the risk of flooding, is far more comfortable and noble than living on the grand streets of Vegas, which makes them seem even more helpless. Therefore, Vegas, a city filled with bright lights, elegant hotels, and luxurious casinos that attracts millions of tourists each year, seems powerless to eradicate the poverty that is so blatantly visible.